And we're live. So, on the California ballot, do you remember there were some cases that went against Uber and Lyft and the companies like that, you know, Postmates,
Yes.
making those people employees? Well, they put
I
a
do.
ballot initiative on there that make them contractors. But
Good.
they have to, it's like an in-between. They're contractors, but they get some health benefits. So I don't know how that works out, but these companies were going to just flat out not be able to serve California, which is a pretty big market.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
I saw that. Obviously, it doesn't affect us in any way, but it was just like, it seemed like a bad idea. It seemed like you're just pushing massive industry out of your state, like replacing it with what, yellow cabs?
yeah, I'm a little torn. At first, the gig economy, I was very excited about it, right? There's this concept in economics called friction, right? And there's some reason that you, listener, are not in the perfect job. There's an employer that would like to have you even more than your current one. And there's a job that you would like to have even more than you have your current one. But there's this friction. This is something stopping you from finding your way into that perfect slot. With the internet and with, like, it's become easier to change jobs. It's become easier to find people. There's less friction than there was back in the old days when you read the Sunday classifieds in the newspaper, you know, to find the right job. And these things seem to have even less friction. Like it was moving in this direction where everybody was finding their way into the right slots. But now that it's played out for a couple of years, I feel like it's benefited the employer more. Like, they've been able to find really cheap people. And if you don't like the deal, go bite me. You know, I'll find another one who will take your slot and he'll be my new driver. And I guess it's good they have a little protection. I don't know. Let's keep watching and see how it goes. But
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like a lot of times industry is just like, well, fuck you. We're not going to do that. We're not completely upending the way we do business. We're not going to work without profits. We'll just move out of California when stuff like I know Tesla, it's like they're just leaving. They're going to go to Texas or whatever and just build a plant there. It's like, fuck you. You're gonna tax us this way. Speaking of Tesla, Musk says they're altering the truck a bit. He talked about making it an inch and a half thinner and maybe 6 inches shorter, because the current design is gargantuan. Like, it barely fits in parking spaces and garages.
It hasn't grown on me. I still don't like the way it looks.
I think it's 78 inches tall.
Oh, this is the you said truck and my head went to semi. They're making a semi truck, and I didn't think. Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about the the truck, the passenger vehicle,
pickup truck.
Yeah, I'm almost certainly going to get that thing. I'm almost certainly, yeah. Like if it's like a year waiting list, and I'm like, but I want one now. Like, maybe I'll buy a Rivian or something like that. Or but Rivian. I want an electric vehicle. I think the Tesla looks so fucking cool. I want to put a wrap on it, you know, like one of those vinyl wraps that goes on the outside, make it green, like the truck, like the Warthog from Halo.
I dig it.
Yeah, you could make this look like a Warthog pretty easy.
Yeah, and
it even has like bad original Xbox graphics.
Exactly. It looks like Master Chief from Halo Combat Evolved.
I don't know if it's changed, but it used to be you could order a Tesla and not necessarily have everything in it that you might want. You know, like, hey, I don't want the self-driving, whatever. And then you can buy it later. Like, if
that's that.
Yeah, and I like that business model where you're like, yeah, I don't need the cruise control on steroids. It's a lot to swallow right now. And then a year later, maybe
you do. You know what you need? If you're going to get one, Kyle, you need to go for the tri-motor all-wheel drive. This truck will go 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds.
It's like 2.3 seconds, I think. So there's three models. There's the $40,000 base model. I think the trim is all the same. Like the seats, the accoutrement are all the same. You just the self-driving is like 7,000 or 8,000 on top of whatever you do. But the $40,000 version only has one motor in it, and its 0 to 60 time is like
it's like
7 seconds. Yeah, like high sixes, which is still like comparable.
How fast am I going to be towing something? Or
Yeah, and it doesn't tow as much. And then
on the
the
model, Taylor.
6.5, Kyle, by the way. It's on my screen.
People who are going for towing practicality aren't purchasing this, you know.
the big one tows 10,000 pounds. In any case, the second model up has 2 motors and all-wheel drive, and it'll do 0 to 60 in like
4.5.
4.5. But then if you go to the tri-motor, I think it steps up to $70,000 all-wheel drive, and its 0 to 60 time is like
2.9.
2.9.
Sometimes
Now,
I don't
if you
have
want
4.5
self-driving-
seconds to get to 60, Kyle. Sometimes I need to hustle.
2.9 is so goddamn. Let me see what my car does.
I need to get this lumber home
It's
now.
definitely faster than my car, 100%.
It's faster than your Camaro. So Kyle, right,
almost certainly.
for a long time you had a pickup truck that was more of a work truck, not a work truck necessarily, had more in it than that, but it wasn't like, it was better than a beater, but also nothing you'd be afraid to throw firewood in. And then you also had your Camaro. Do you still carry 2 cars, and will you still carry 2 cars?
Yeah, I've got a 2012 4-door Silverado that's just sitting. It's been sitting.
Is that the one that had like a pinhole leak in the transfer case or something?
Yeah, in the transfer case. Just I've rebuilt the transmission. I think I've lost count of how many times I've like replaced and or rebuilt the transmission or the like transfer housing or something. Like I've spent so now it's just sitting. I'm like, fuck you. You sit there and you wait till I need you, and then we'll see about getting you a new transmission. I don't need it right now. I got
It
nothing
doesn't
to move.
currently work?
What's that?
It doesn't currently work? I thought you would.
I don't know.
That. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's at my dad's house. Like maybe not. It's been very annoying. Yeah, the 0 60 on my car is 5 seconds. Oh wait.
And that's when you're towing a boat.
The standard 6.2 V8.
Obviously.
0 to 60 5.1. The extra 100 horsepower and taller gear ratio likely drops this time to 4.5. Yeah. So, yeah, it's much faster than my car, which is pretty fast already. Like I'm always happy when I like stomp on my car and I'm trying to go fast. It goes fast enough for me. But yeah, the idea of having this cool fucking looking Tesla truck, because I love how like unique it looks. I even like the wheels. They're ridiculous looking.
The wheels do look cool. That's my favorite part of it.
And look, $50,000 is a good chunk of money. But if you're buying a new car, I mean, shit. I feel like things going to last 10, 15 years easy. It seems worth it. My Camaro's 40. I paid 40 for it.
You got to add 10 grand to all those if you want the self-driving.
I don't want
autopilot.
I might add autopilot like in the future, but right off the bat, I don't care. I don't want that.
Is that number like? Do you have it on your screen? Is that right?
Yeah, I'm on their website. So it says like single motor rear-wheel drive 39,000, then 49,000, then 69, and then it says addition or add full self-driving, and so that's 10 grand to any of them. So for the tri-motor, for the nice one, that's going to run you about 80 grand with the driving.
Yeah.
What's nice about that, I don't know if I explained it very well, but to do the self-driving, it has to have cameras and things like that on board. They install that on every car, and then you get to decide whether you activate them on your own. So
yeah, it's software.
Yeah. So it's
pretty cool.
I just think that's pretty clever. They're like, we'll throw in the cameras and then roll the dice. They paid 10 grand to turn them on next year.
Can you jailbreak your Cybertruck?
They're constantly like pinging your car, dude. They're gonna brick your car. You do that.
That's scary.
They can
just break your car.
Also, I think you lose the ability to get it serviced at a lot of places, and not every mechanic is experienced with Teslas. Tesla owners seem to think that's a bad idea.
Yeah, I would not do that. I want Elon Musk on my side.
Yeah, especially if he can brick your car.
Yeah,
as you said.
Yeah, I like the look of the thing. I like the performance of it. I like that it's fucking electric. I don't remember what the range is on the mid tier, but I think it's 300 miles.
300, yeah.
And that's plenty. I don't remember the last time. I'm not even allowed to drive 300 miles
in a circle. You could.
In a circle, yeah, I can do laps around
take a couple circles.
This feller's been here twice before.
Yeah,
he's casing the joint.
Yeah, I was meeting a girl the other day who was driving from a good distance away, and so I was like, well, we'll meet halfway, and look at the map, and I'm like, well, not quite half.
We'll meet 35% Closer to me.
She's like, well, yeah, why don't you just come to the next, this next town that's like 15 more minutes from me. I'm like, I am literally not allowed to go there. Like, she's like, you're banned from, I'm just going to make up a town, Fayetteville? And I'm just like, something like that. Yeah, something like that. I'm banned from Fayetteville. The whole town? Pretty much, yeah.